Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. I'm the Black Shadow, and a little bit closer than Underbelly. I didn't really ask for a 96% infection rate, but that's what we got. But hey, we survived, so I'm happy to take that. Except for the fact that it has now brought us to the flashback scenario. This is not a fun place. Gonna say that right now. I mean, I always say, I think every map in this has got its own sort of particular points to bear in mind. You know, it's like wild things. I think really you want to try and avoid combat with things where possible, especially the lions. They are not fun. Underbelly, you know, I think it's a bit about sort of frugal use of what supplies you do get and making good use of it all. But then you've got the flashback scenario, and if I had to give any advice for this, I'd probably say to bear in mind on speed almost as much as anything else, because I think I'm not saying you should speed run this level, but I think if you just make sure you sort of go in at a bit of a brisk pace and just not hanging around much, it will stand you in pretty decent stead. Luckily, we're going to be playing as one of the fastest characters, well, possibly the fastest. Well, I think he is actually the fastest character in the game. I think he's even faster than any of the NPCs.
Yes!
And Mr. Ryman. For allies, I think I'm going to have Alyssa.
Yes.
And, I don't know, I'm inclined to take Mark, but... take George, maybe? Not taking David with me. Not today. Nah, Cindy, that's not a good idea. Her low health is going to be a severe problem here. I'll take Mr. George.
Hi.
I'll take George. Sort of a bit unsure about it, but I'll go with him. I mean, it would have been nice to have Mark with us for the extra gun, but to be quite honest, I don't know. I just don't fancy picking him here. Just don't fancy it. But anyways, we'll start the campaign with a zoom in of some cabin somewhere, of which you shall very quickly find out when the game loads. Tick tock, that we're inside it! Apparently. Note on the wall, can't read it, bed's a bit warm. Anything else around here? Sketchbook! Oh, nope. Nope, game, thank you. Patient must have left this behind. The drawings are very strange. Hard to describe. Weird. Right, who is it? Kevin, get your 45 out. It could be anything. Oh.
I don't get many visitors around here. I hear the city's in quite a state right about now. Well, there is an old road through these woods that leads to the neighboring town. It's easy to get lost, I'm afraid. Let me show you the way. Let's hope no one gets hurt. It's not like there's a decent hospital around here after all.
Hospital?
Was that him trying to be funny there? Because he wasn't doing a very good job of it. That was pretty poor. I think he was trying to be funny, wasn't he? Old photo. It says Al and Dorothy. Apparently.
Let's move!
Alright, let's get moving on, folks. As we move in front of the cabin, and the thing you will very quickly notice, if you grab hold of that long pole, is that...
Come on!
Don't really seem to be near any sort of city or anything like that. And the reason for that, folks, is rather sort of unique to this chapter. We're not in Raccoon City here, folks. This is not Raccoon City at all. Oh, there's another green herb there. I didn't know that.
George!
Now we're going to give out some herbs here. You see, this campaign doesn't is not in Raccoon City at all. This is like sort of the forest
Elisa!
outside of Raccoon City, which is kind of cool.
Kevin, thanks.
Yeah.
In its own way, that we actually we're not inside Raccoon City. We're sort of outside it in the forest. You sort of think like Resident Evil 1, Arklay Mountains, the forest that we were in before we ended up in Spencer Estate. You think that sort of thing. Basically, we're on the Arklay Mountains side, I think. Don't quote me on that, but we're somewhere. And we also didn't get that far. The mountain safety reports. Recent years, accidents and missing person cases have been on the rise in northwestern Arklay Mountains. Along with fog at high altitudes, all path will be closed. Please be careful. Very good. Now, before we head on here, one thing I'm going to point out here is that obviously, being a zombie game, there's a lot of zombies that we need to obviously find in this game. However, the zombies in this level aren't quite the same. I'm not a biochemist. I don't really know how this has worked. But a lot of the plants and flora around this place have obviously been affected by the virus. They've somehow got into the zombies. Result:
Hey!
zombies are poisonous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my god. You see those spores that are forming? Those are poisonous clouds. Pretty much every zombie here can and will poison you with that spore cloud. It's a pain in the backside to dodge. Very difficult, actually. And this is why it is very advantageous to try and be quick through this level.
Come on!
Because this poison is really annoying. Almost everything in this level will try and poison you. This is bad.
Let's move!
Now, next problem with this place is that normally with that guy in the cabin, on easy and normal, he'll guide you to where you need to go. However, on hard and very hard, he's not around. You gotta find where you need to go on your own. And there is a ton of it of sorts. And the problem with this is that you haven't a bloody idea where you are. You could be wherever you think. So,
Come on!
No.
not ideal. So we gotta find our own way here.
Hey! Hey!
Okay.
Thank you.
Obviously she didn't want the wooden pole. Obviously.
Let's move!
No.
But anyway, so we'll move on here. Now there's two sort of distinct paths you can go from here. It branches out very quickly and then branches out even more afterwards, folks. Now the map of this area does actually change a bit depending on what difficulty you're playing. Like if you're playing this sort of like on normal, for example, you need to head this way to get to where you need to get to. Whereas if you're playing on hard, it's not. Now you want to head down here though, because there is a handgun actually hiding here.
Let's move! Yes.
And handguns are very useful. Uh-oh.
Kevin!
Thank you kindly.
Yes!
That's alright! This thing needs to die! I'm not frightened of using a handgun bullets on these guys. If it avoids poisoning anything else, then it avoids poisoning anything else.
Let's move!
Kevin! Thanks.
Yeah.
That's alright. Now you see this path is completely blocked, but you want to come down here on hard because there is a handgun hiding around here. Uh-oh. Careful of that guy.
Come on!
No.
We'll leave him be. We do need to head back up that path, but it always helps to have a quick little explore around because there is various bits and pieces hiding around. And it never hurts to get hold of here. There's another blue herb there. Now, I'm kind of reluctant to give those to George because he'll probably just turn them into antivirus pills because he's like that. So anyway, even if I give him this, he might even convert this into antivirus pill before healing himself. Like that! Oh, damn you, George.
Hi. Thank you.
You almost even give him just a blue herb because the AI are strange like that on this difficulty. They're really strange like that. Anyways, let's head down here a bit. And we'll follow this along. Alyssa is actually the canonic survivor
Let's move.
for this chapter. And just so you know, if you don't actually have some Alyssa as one of your free survivors, she will actually appear. I think it's here-ish. I think she'll actually appear as a. She dies and comes back as a zombie. This. Oh, that was rotten.
Let's move.
Did not look to that. Still don't. Still don't like the look of this.
Come on.
Run, George! We need to get this way, as signalled by the red herb. Red herb means victory! Because we need to head here, to the suspension bridge. Now, there's a time limit of sorts in that people that have played this will know that this suspension bridge does actually break after a little while. Oh, a concrete piece. Oh, I don't see why not.
Come on.
Anything else around here? Ooh, blue herb. I will take that. Yeah, this bridge here looks rickety. That can and will break after a little while, so you kind of got half a tumbler of salt. There's a stick. Okay. Tell you what I want to do here. I want to get hold of the ample shoot here, because George won't use it.
Hi. Thank you.
And you see how George is hurt here, so what I can do, using the ample shooter here, and the fact there's blue caps on it, is...
Hey!
You see how it's sort of locked onto the actual survivors there?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See, she's got that. And what you can do is shoot George and actually heal him with the recovery medicine, which is quite cool. I don't know if pot shotting improves anything. I actually don't know if that improves the health received. I've never experimented with that. And if we do that,
Damn it.
and you see how she even highlighted blue there for a second, just to signify that you've healed her, which is pretty cool. So you get a little bit of extra healing out of that, which is nice. Right, admittedly, it doesn't help with any poison unless you find an antidote, or if George changes a green herb into an antidote, which the AI never do. But never mind about that. Follow it here to this very large building here, must be said. There's various bits and pieces around. There's a scrap of newspaper. Signs of a mysterious masked figure in the Arklay woods. Bloody remains of crows and wild dogs have also been found. Whole region subject to hysteria. Long-time residents insist that the ghost of a patient from the nearby hospital that closed down 5 years ago.
Hey!
Very weird. Got a green herb here. I'm just going to drop the
This
ample
is
shooter
dreadful.
because George, being George, will continuously try and grab that and carry it with him. Even though it's A, empty, and B, he will not use it. Because George is like that. Now we get over here. George can use that. Thank you. I was scared he was going to... I was really scared he was going to try and...
Kevin! Yes!
you convert that. Ooh, iron pipe. Tell you what, George.
Hey, you!
Give me that.
Hi. Hi! Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'll grab all the concrete piece. I'd much rather. And then we can actually head inside here. Vines all over the place here. And we can actually head into this actual abandoned, well, it looks fairly abandoned sort of building here. The main building, first floor hall. Partially because we got no other way to go. Do bear in mind, once you head in here, and that door shuts, you basically can't go back out. Huh. Seems fairly good enough, I guess. What the hell is that? That is the axe, man! And that axe, that hurts. That axe, that hurts like a bitch. Just gonna put that out there right now. He will stalk you around from room to room, and he is the other reason why speed is pretty useful here. Because he's dangerous. Be careful here. Zombie, you wanna do that? Break that. There is a notebook. I want to grab stuff pretty quickly. Uh-oh. Ouch. Great job, Shadow. Poison yourself. That was intelligent.
Let's move.
Oh, I didn't know there was a bit down here. Whoa! Goodness! That wasn't fun. And we're heading to here, the examination room now. I think I'm gonna have to. I might have to put out some ordnance here. This place is not particularly safe.
Let's move.
There is a zombie here. Problem is.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh my goodness! This is not a great.
Damn it.
It has to be done. Oh, damn.
Hey, you.
You give me that. Whoa, that was a little bit strangely glitchy. I want to give someone the handgun magazine. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Kevin. Hey.
I'll give her it.
Hey, you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Come on.
No.
Right, now we want to come through here quickly and explore what we can. There was a first aid spray, which Alyssa didn't grab. Handgun rounds! Borrowing some of them. And I'm giving Alyssa the handgun magazine because there is an actual handgun. That's not good. Now luckily the Axeman himself can't actually get in here, but even so.
Let's move.
Uh-oh. Can you give up?
Damn.
Oh, why? Why do they do this? Annoying. Right. Now we can break this. That wood there you can break. And you do want to do that. There is a red herb there, you'll see. Oh, we need to hurry up here.
Come on.
No.
George, please hurry. Did you... No, what are you doing?
Kevin.
God damn!
Shit.
Oh, did you see that?
Are you all right?
This is enough of this. Oh,
Damn it.
God! What on earth? Being decimated here.
You.
Hey.
Thank you. Yes.
Embarrassing. We do need that though. The solvent syringe.
Hey, you.
What happened?
We do need that. There is actually 2 here. Bear in mind, but you only need 1.
Wonderful.
Well, you only need. Oh, that was dreadful. That was truly dreadful. I mean, zombies continuously spawning, but the problem is they spawn so quickly, and there's no room to dodge. Oh, it's a disaster. Absolute disaster, that. I want to head down here because there's a pole there, but
Damn.
there is a map there which you do want to get hold of.
Let's move.
And also, where you broke this box, both of these things can be opened. Oh boy.
Come on.
No.
There's a handgun rounds in one. In the top one, I do know there's a butcher knife, so I'm not even going to bother showing you that because the Axeman decided to show up, so I'm not going to bother. Axeman's a strange one, though. I mean, I know we haven't seen much, but he looks fairly human, if you ask me. Who's that? Come on. He looks fairly human to me. He's not like a monster or anything like that. What's up with that? I don't know. But anyways, let's move on here because that was really bad. I can't believe how bad that was. Oh my gosh. We'll pop in here. I don't see why not. To the locker room. That could cost me in the long run. That there's a few bits in here. That there's a locker there which we could hide in.
Let's move.
Why are you...
Come on. Yes.
Oh, you said yes, fine. Uh-oh. Problem!
Let's move.
Alright, let's get out of here. This is frustrating! It's really frustrating, this! This is really bad. Oh, gosh.
Let's move.
Right, let's get out of here. You want to head down here, just to show you. That door's locked.
Let's move. My apologies.
Oh my god. Woo! Better say,
Come on.
you heard that sound there of like the Axeman sort of like having a right crack at something. That was him trying to kill Alyssa on the spot. The Axeman, if you're on danger, he will do that. He will attempt to kill you on the spot with that attack. That's bad. Room on the left, don't head in there yet. Come here, you see, it's part of the park covering place. It's throbbing. If you use a solvent syringe, this happens. And you see how it just sort of dies and sort of withers away? Remember that. Right, so with that done, we can then head around here. There is a green herb.
Come on. Yes.
There's also an antidote here, which I'm just going to give to Mr. George here.
Hey, you. Kevin. Hi. Thank you.
He'll
Yes. Thank you.
do that. He'll get himself into danger because
My apologies.
he's silly like that. Oh, we need that solvent. No! Give me the...
Go. Wait a sec. Yes. Let's move.
Come on, get in here because you can hear Axeman there around the corner. He will not fret to try and wipe out George there. He will not fret about that. Frustrating start that. Now there is a key here, the admin office key. I'm gonna drop the 45 magazine down there because we don't need it right now. It's got some more handgun rounds.
Hey, you!
Borrow that.
Kevin, come here.
Tell you what. Yeah,
Thank you. Yes.
I'll take them.
Come on. Yes.
Memo on the wall. Solvent use. Components in anesthesia to break down cells during surgery. Only use a special syringe to extract the fluid. That's all that really matters.
Good.
Not crazy about needles. We also found this Kurt's notebook. I have a quick read of it. More found about this hospital in the mountains, the more unsettling the whole thing becomes. Details about mysterious patient deaths are never reported, and details of drug supplies and routes are buried too deeply to uncover. There's no doubt the local pharmacy chain Drugs Inc. is entangled in the mess. And as you can see here, after a set amount of time, it's like, I think it's about like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, something like that, the drawbridge does break. So if you haven't crossed it now, you ain't gonna cross it. But something special does happen if you don't cross the drawbridge. I'll show that. I'm actually going to go ahead and show that off after we get through this chapter, folks. Some people may not even know what I'm talking about. Even those who have played the game may not know about it. But
Come on. Yes.
I'll get you some health, don't worry. Right, moving. Where were we? Tries getting harder to follow. Devised a plan to collect as much evidence as he can. It's likely that experimental drugs are being illegally tested. He's get the evidence. Tomorrow he's going to pay the hospital a visit. Crumbs.
Please forgive me.
Alright then. Now, if you come over here, you'll find this. Fluid leaking from the storage tank is built in the vine. That memo said to use the syringe. You see, what's happened with this place is there's lots of plants and vines and bits and pieces you can see around. This building has been abandoned for years, and in that time of being abandoned, and sort of then obviously when the T-Virus broke out in the Arklay Mountains, which is where we are, prior to the actual Raccoon City outbreak, of course, happened several months prior. A giant... Well, look at it this way, folks. This building is now inhabited by a giant plant. And it is so inhabited, it has basically taken the entire building over. Yeah, I'll let that one settle with you for a second. We've stumbled into here. We're being hunted down by that mysterious Axeman who looks fairly human if you ask me. And we have sort of ended up with the task in which we need to try and deal with this plant if we're going to get out and survive. Because we can't get back out the way we came anymore. It's blocked. So, that's not great. So we need to try and find an exit out of here, all the while combating with a plant that is trying to kill us. Because everything's trying to kill us and... well... yeah, basically, folks. Which is going to prove quite awkward. Because, of course, being a plant, more poisons, more everything like that, not ideal. So we are going to have to be very careful about that. George is obviously hurt. We need to help George. Oh, recovery medicine, how much? That's a start. Not even a thanks? No.
I think. What's happened here?
I don't know. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, you! Hi. Hi.
We'll do this the other way.
Hey, you! Hi. Hi. Thanks. Yes.
Actually, I tell you what. Give me the chemical
Hey,
bombs.
you!
We'll do it
Hi.
the other way. I can't believe I've just done that. Never mind. So what we're going to do here is we're going to walk out. There's a green herb on the floor. I'm going to try and replace it with my 45 magazine. Pray to God no one else picks it up and just leave it there. Or do that.
Let's move!
Right. Oh wait, I do actually need to change it though as well. Uh-oh.
Have you gone mad?
Watch out! Now,
Over
you
there.
can, if you want
Yes, I
to, you can fight him a little bit. And you see eventually he does actually sort of run away.
Let's move! Yes.
However, he's not run away as in he won't ever attack you ever again run away. He's just purely retreating for the moment. You can head into this room if you want. I'm gonna do it this once.
Wait! Yes.
And I don't want George following me. This is the intensive care unit. Now, normally I wouldn't head in here, but I'm heading in here for one reason and one reason only, assuming Alyssa hasn't already done this. Be careful! Because... oh, crap. I think that's it on the floor there. Handgun. Really important. If you walk here... what the hell is that thing? Oh my god, that is a hideous thing to see. But, coming in here for the handgun, and the handgun only. That is all I wanted. We will be back in that room later on. Don't you worry, we will be back there later. But not right now.
Come on! Yes.
Alright, so now we've got a handgun with one bullet. Great. There's a concrete piece, I guess.
Let's move! Yes.
So now we've got our well, we've got a handgun, which is of use actually, because there is a handgun magazine somewhere, which I didn't pick up. I forget where it is actually. There's another concrete piece. There are a few concrete pieces around.
Come on!
But more importantly, we've got the administrator office key, and we refill the syringe. We do need to know. Whoa! Where did he come from? Where in the hell did he come from? Behind us? What was that? Don't know, he moves in some mysterious ways, does the Axeman. I'm just looking around, just for a handgun magazine, though I'm going to have to be very quick here. Because that's locked, there's a green herb, there's a empty bottle.
Come on! Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Kevin, time to go.
There's a red herb. There's a notebook. There's a notebook! That's okay, at least I didn't get whacked. Swing and a miss!
Come on. Yes.
And George did the right thing there, actually, and got into the locker. That was actually not the worst of ideas in that sort of situation, because at least with just me, I can get past him. He's out of the way of harm. And now we need to book it. The admin key. And what we need to do here is I'm just going to head upstairs. It's probably the best thing to do here, I would think. Yes, it is going to be the best thing to do here. I need to stop though. No! Alyssa's already dead!
Come on!
What the hell happened?
Let's move!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Let's move! Hey, you!
Get over here. Give me that. Oh, there's some rapid movement of items here.
Thank you. Yes.
Use it. Use it. Use it. And let's get the hell out of here already. My God. I can't believe she's already dead. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. God damn! We haven't even got through. This isn't the end. We haven't even ended this first part for yet, and she's already dead. Right, we need to.
Come on! Yes.
Let's leave that blue herb for the moment. Let's head into this door here, the administrator's office, because at least here you get a small degree of safety. You can't be attacked in here. Use the admin office key and take a breather.
Let's move. Yes.
Oh my God! Right. Damn it! She's already dead. Right. Now I'm going to end the video here, but I'm just going to explain one thing for some people who may have played this game. Because the problem is with this flashback scenario is that it can be kind of confusing to people who have played this game. And the reason for that is that there's sort of, when you hear, there's sort of two different paths that you have to take. You've got sort of the, you went past the door that has the locked door, which has like a blue fob on it. And you've also got this door here which is locked, which you use the admin key. Now, it's very confusing for people if they like played on normal, like that you normally would, and then you go to play hard, because you have to play normal to play hard. And it's very confusing, because when you play this on normal, just so you know, you actually, you find the key that you need to get hold of to unlock the door with the blue fob, before you actually, you get the admin key, which we use to get in here. You go through that path, find the admin key for that, and then head this way, whereas on hard, and I'm assuming very hard, it's actually reversed, which is really, really screwy with your head. It really, really messes with it. So I think I'd just point that out in case some people have played this normal and thinking, oh, what's going on here? This is, I don't remember this. That's probably why, because on hard, the level basically gets reversed, just to keep things interesting. I tell you, it's not fair. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave this video after a disastrous start. I'm just going to say it right. That was awful. That was dreadful. We haven't even saved the game yet. I mean, it is an awful start. But never mind. Me and George are just going to have to cooperate because we got no one else to rely on now but ourselves. So that's going to be that. In the next video, we will be trucking along and exploring the rest of this abandoned building and finding out what on earth's been going on here. I mean, that memo said perhaps there's been illegal drugs. and weird stuff going on here. So we'll have to find out what that's about. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave it to find out in the next video. So thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you then.